So, you hear me speak, and the things I say, I'm speaking to my people.
If you ask me, I'll tell you what is wrong with the world. We're being desensitized from the things we should feel. Living our lives in these times while we suffer inside, and we can't see the problems cause the masses are blind. Let's try and find a solution. We're not helping ourselves. We're walking around unattached and disconnected from self. Too comfortable and too scared. That's why we never rebel. That's why we catch me writing rhymes and trying to balance the scales. Put car on the roads. It seems like dawn of the dead. Zombies, robots, lemons being misled. It's like we're sheep to the slaughterhouse. On the
I did a video, that Walmart video did like 15,000 views. You know, that's a rare occasion for Mr. Yeah Right the Matrix. Censored before it was ever censored. You know, we're talking back in 2010 censorship type. Motherfuckers didn't even know what censorship was. We was getting censored. Why? We was never gonna fit in the algorithm. We don't fit in the algorithm. Oh, he's not a flat earther. He's not this. He's not that. He's not on this. He's not on that. He's not following the fucking herd. You know? He's over here. He's over there. He's over there. He's doing this. He's doing that. He's talking about this. He's talking. We can't keep up with this shit. Keep him off the algorithm. Don't let anyone get his alerts. Delete all his fucking videos. Delete his channels 100,000 times for just saying the word. That's how you know when people are in the algorithms. It should be obvious. They can say a whole lot of shit. I could do a stream talking about Mr. 19. I'm gonna get a fresh, like it's 2019 and 2020 again, YouTube strike. I'm like, well, fucking them guidelines been gone, motherfuckers, but y'all give me the fucking strike. Yeah. So, anyway, what's good, everybody? Wise got a strike coming out with his fucking video. He gets a strike. Another brother that don't fit in the algorithm. You know, True Virus. He don't fit in the algorithm. Never have, never will be. You know? And I'm glad. Fuck the algorithm. Lets me know, just like in school, I ain't fit in. I didn't fit in school. I just couldn't conform to shit. That was my problem. Get a headache. Every spiritual fucking damaging thing that can happen to a person, I got it. You know? I got it. Love to you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later.
They say it ain't me, they say it ain't right. They were wondering how I still continue to fight. This is truly it, right? I switched up the game, kept the same name. Now the proof is in the phone to entertain. Subconsciously putting knowledge on your brain. Yeah, it's insane. They say it ain't me. The knowledge, the talent they can't see. The words etymology play, don't understand how I'm using the technology. The lay don't understand as they bow to the rhythm. I had to figure out a way through the algorithms. Yeah. Right, the Matrix, just like the movie in the Matrix. Banned from every platform, but now I'm succeeding. Yeah, yes, I said it, I'm banned from all social media. But I'm still feeding you your knowledge and truth and information now vibrates throughout the nation. New conversations, I'm impatient and I hate waiting. Knowledge forsaken, the beat leaves you shaking. Mind elevation, concentration, infiltration throughout your entire imagination. I ain't nothing to play with. My mind's deep and my thoughts keep in a rotation. They say it ain't me, they say it ain't right. They were wondering how I still continue to fight. Is it truly it right? I switched up the game, kept the same name. Now the proof is in the phone and entertain. Subconsciously putting knowledge on your brain. Yeah, it's insane. You could call it ones or two when this album hit you. But you missed the first album. This is run number 2. But you could take that and you could run it back and play it back. But it's the same attack on your subconscious mind. That's being controlled. And being trolled, dark entities got to the dark parasites patrol. This was always a gift, but I could never hit the switch. I couldn't get the time, but I had the rhyme. I always write the lines, but I kept it poised. I didn't have the rapper's voice. Or maybe it was just a choice. But now I'm here, don't matter, you click, like, share, or follow me. Cause now I'm using this technology. They say it ain't me, they say it ain't right. They were wondering how I still continue to fight. It's truly it right. I switched up the game, kept the same name. Now the proof is in the form to entertain. Subconsciously putting knowledge on your brain. Yeah, it's insane. They say I read a Matrix. I retired from truthing. Now I just kept it moving to this new thing, steady moving. Dropping rhymes for the mind so soothing. Had to switch it up, truth was dead. Truth is turned fast, they watching what you said. Too complacent, sleep like a bed. You will learn very quickly that most don't have the ability that they claim that they talking. Quit squawking, to my hawking. Hit you like Cali Crip walking. A lot of them were creeps, the rest of them were not awake. They will actually sleep, controlled by the same system. They think they know, they never grow. It's just a show that I have to forget. No regrets, they're still locked in the system. Check. They say it ain't me, they say it ain't right. They wondering how I still continue to fight. It's truly right. I switched out the game, kept the same name. Now the proof is in the form to entertain. Subconsciously putting knowledge on your brain. Yeah, it's insane. See how they matrix. Yeah, I'm out. It's just me in another form, transforming on your mind as you watch it before. It's not the norm, coming through blazing like a storm, hitting you with a light, keeping you warm. Peace, and it's always love.
What's up, everybody? Back with another video. What's good, child of light? Back with another video. Just wanted to do a stream this AM. Lot going on as usual, of course. It's actually an overload, which is being deliberately done. You know, they do these cognitive overloads, but what they're doing now is just it's crazy cognitive overload, sending people in so many different directions and new news store. I mean, just crazy stuff coming out, and it's stuff to where you gotta like pay attention to. Unfortunately, when you unplug, but you realize, you know what, I gotta plug in because I gotta stay in the loop because we are in some different times. I gotta see something real quick. We are in some really different times where we gotta pay attention. Let me see something real quick. Yeah. All right. So, and no one's gonna get the alert. I did get a strike, but I don't have any violations. I got a strike on a video that I tried to upload, but it was like an immediate strike. I don't know. I think they got some new algorithms and just further bury me in the algorithms. But I'm used to it, so it doesn't matter. As long as one person here, we're good. Because it's only literally showing one, and this is streaming on multiple platforms. So pretty hard to believe on a Monday morning at 9 a.m. But it is what it is. I did just want to go live to talk about the usual stuff, but also the next moves and how when you just sit there and you watch, like this whole Iran thing, you sit back, you let the first couple days come out, and it's all the hoopla holler, but then as the days go on, it goes into, because people be like, what are you talking about? This has nothing to do with the BRICS. This has nothing to do with this is war, Iran, and this is World War III. They're sparking World War III. This is the New World Order, and then all this other shit, So, you let it simmer for a few days, and then you could see clearly that it's, it's the same old song and dance. Okay, they put a new member in Iran. All right, okay. The rhetoric around Iran, now, what I'm told, because I was being told by Maga and Trump supporters that they were cheering in the streets and they're free. It's like, damn, more of these MAGA retards support Iran more than they do Donald Trump. I mean, it's pretty unbelievable, but I mean, this is stuff that we saw with the left side. I mean, the same exact rhetoric, tones, everything that they did to the left, and the shit that the left was the lunatics were screaming for all these years is the same exact thing as the freaking MAGA people are, doing. It's the same, literally same exact thing. I've been calling it for years, and I told y'all they were gonna flip flop that energy. They were gonna invert it, and they were gonna do the same exact thing and say the same exact. I told y'all that the Trump supporters were gonna turn into liberals because there is only one faction of government, and both sides are working for the same outcome of government. That's why Trump supporters actually look like liberals, because they're doing the same shit. I mean, you even could see their cars. They got bumper stickers and shit. Trump 2024, Trump, Trump this, and make America great again, and all the rhetoric. They have them on their pickup trucks, on their SUVs, cars, everything. I mean, it's the same shit. And they used to talk shit about the left and the liberals, oh, the bumper stickers and shit, and now they do it. I mean, every little thing is the exact same. There's not a difference in the world, which is pretty amazing. I mean, it's simply unbelievable on how they switched it. And, hats off to the psychopaths. They did an extremely good job at programming. Let me know if anybody can hear me, because I've never had a stream where there's just two people on it. Let me know if y'all could even hear me. Let me take this thing down. Uh-oh, my phone is frozen. Let me take this thing down and see if the microphone is even moving. Yeah, it looks like it's moving. Okay. Okay, you hear me. All right. So, yeah, man, it's pretty, again, it's just unbelievable, man. It really is unbelievable that they were able to accomplish that feat. And, the programming is real. And AI, like I told you, the AI is one thing. It is not what they've told us. All right. The AI is turning humans into artificial intelligence, meaning they can make a human do whatever it wants to do. And you're seeing it real time. Simple. We can see the artificial intelligence all around us. They're not sheep anymore. Now we can call them officially AI. They're artificial intelligence by definition. Okay. They don't think on their own. They don't have the ability to think on their own, So I'm gonna put my disclaimer up, and give me 1 second, plus some more people can stroll in here, but let me put my disclaimer up. All right, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But I see it drew some more people in here, so that's good. But yeah. So I'm sure y'all know it's a lot going on, and you know the world we come from. Anything could happen any day now, to where it puts us back into COVID style, situation, and we can see we know that's where they're headed with it. A lot of people, a lot of other people don't know. A lot of other people are, as- you know, asleep to it, and they think that you know, they know it, but because it's not happening, they don't believe it, and those are the truthers that I'm talking about. The so-called truthers, they talk about it, know it, but they ain't prepared for that shit. Technically, nobody's really prepared for it. You know, but they really ain't prepared for it, because you could just tell by the rhetoric that goes around. Even though I ain't been around much, but it's still the same goddamn rhetoric. I mean, nothing's changed. It's just got to talk about the latest operation every day, the latest news story every day, or whatever. You know, so nobody's really ready. And clearly they're going to pull the plug. Clearly they're going after Cuba next, right? They're gonna go after Cuba next and say they got rid of another dictator and shit, not realizing Cuba in 2024 is aligned with the BRICS. I mean, this shit is not hard to figure out. You know, it is not hard to figure out. They're going after Cuba. It's aligned with the BRICS. That's it. It's simple. Every person, every colonized area that they had for their global dollar economy, with the petrodollar and their military dollar, is gone. They're gone. Okay, here, look. All right, here we go. This is what I was waiting for. This is what I was waiting for. Hold on. Let me put the comments on the screen so you can see these people that I'm talking about. Hold on. Let's see. Y'all can see that, right? Y'all can see these Facebook comments. Because I've been in groups where they probably total about, I would say, about 6 million people dropping this shit in there. And this is what I get in there. These people, and I put a post literally that said they could only they're only gonna compute a max of 6 words or less. And 85% of the comments within, I made a post 5 o'clock in the morning, y'all. 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. All right. And within 10 minutes, it was 70 comments. In an hour, there was like 170 comments of all. I mean, this shit. And I was like, yo, these all bots? Like, instantly no to come bot attack. Some of them were actually bot pages, but most of them are real people with real stupid, ignorant rhetoric. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, these people are I mean, this is the shit that I'm talking about. They're around us every day, all day. I mean, they're in our society. I told you. I always tell y'all, you know, these people are just fucking insane. They're worse than fucking Trump. I mean, they're worse than the left. Worse than the fucking leftist lunatics that we talked about for years. These motherfuckers got them beat by, I'm talking leaps and bounds. It's simply unbelievable. But all they can do is compute 1 word to 4. I gave them 6 to give them the benefit of the doubt, but they can't compute anything outside of that. It's unbelievable. Like, these people are straight program. And I say nothing about any kind of politics whatsoever, and all of them immediately, like the left did, call me what they don't believe in. So, like, the left used to call me, everything under the sun, like Maga tard, like, Nazi, all the Trump rhetoric shit, right? That's what they used to call me. These motherfuckers do the exact opposite. Their immediate thing: liberal tard, libtard, fucking retard, shut the fuck up. Just like this right here. Same shit you see on the truther channels with the fucking psychotic, fucking rambling fucking guy. Same shit. There, you already know. Now you know. You can see that truther group is a fucking is liberal. Are liberals too. I told you, man. They don't realize all these motherfuckers are liberal. It's a certain energy, and Malcolm X explained it best. And y'all remember when I uploaded that video, Malcolm X talking about that liberal energy. That shit that got my channel destroyed. I mean, they literally off the fucking channel, deleted the channel. And I got it from YouTube and put it on my channel, and my channel got deleted. And I tried to appeal this shit. I was like, this shit, it's on. I said it's on YouTube. I even put the link. Nope. After further review, we realized that you did violate the community guidelines. But listen to this. You are batshit crazy. Look at you, literally talking to yourself. Nobody here, just your crazy ass talking to yourself. Not realize this is a live stream and it goes on the channel so people can watch it later. Like these people are fucking insane, man. They're worse. That's why I got that picture up there. That's the shit that they say. Communist, fake news, like it's crazy, man. Like I told you, this is AI. These people are artificial intelligence, man. These people cannot think. They're just programmed. Whatever the news got to tell them, that's what they're going to tell you, man. I even know how to respond to them to where I'm going to get an artificial intelligent response. I told you, I'm going to start demonstrating this shit to you guys in real time. I'm debating if I want to get the Meta glasses or if I want to get the other, they got these spy glasses that are really good. Very good. You cannot tell that they're any kind of camera in them whatsoever, but they got a memory card. It's just not, it ain't like my style. I like the shit simple. What's good, Leonard? Yeah, these fucking people are crazy, man. And I do, you guys know, I've been fucking, studying this shit, social, you know, this media for a long time. I go in, I put myself in groups just to hear what the fuck they're talking about, so I know what's around me, so I know how people are being programmed. Then I see the news stations, and I can say, oh well, this is why they think like that. Or I'll see the news stations, and I'll go over to and I already know the shit that they're going to be talking. Immediately, the Iran shit, they went from Venezuelan supporters to fucking Iranian like historians. Like these motherfuckers are Iranian historian scholars and shit now, telling me all about the history. These are fucking Trump supporters telling me about all the history of Iran that they learned on fucking Fox News. Because they ain't gonna say CNN. They think that that's some kind of liberal left fucking media. These motherfuckers are all fucking CIA. Like, what the man? These people are, man, this shit is crazy, man. I told y'all, these people are dangerous, man. You know? It's mind-boggling. Like, it's almost like I gotta say, am I fucking going insane? And then I be thinking, like, man, these gotta be bots because it's all the same. And I check the profile. No, these are real fucking human beings, right? These are real flesh and blood, robot, AI human beings. There's no ability for these people to think no more, man. It's that bad. And y'all know I want to know. I go in these rooms. I swing the sword, drop shit. They can't even fucking recognize it. They can't see it. They don't see outside of whatever they're being told. They think, I mean, literally, Trump used to tout fake news. It's all fake news. Everything's fake news. But yet these people regurgitate the fucking news stories. And I said, okay, when's it fake? Oh, well, some of the stories are legit. Yeah, you mean when it fits your belief system, it's real, but when it don't, it's fake news. Like, these people are fucked up, man. Oh, my bad, man. I'm a little choppy. How is it now? I might have to switch to the other one. Yeah, let me do that. Let me do that real quick. Let me switch to the other. And then let me know. Yeah, I'm about to switch. Hold on. All right, let me know if that's better. Uh, Let me know if that's better. Let me know if that's better. Let me know if y'all can hear me better now. Better? All right, yeah, okay. Is that a lot better? All right, thanks. Appreciate it. All right, yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, when I say it's crazy, man, it's crazy. You know, because I've been doing this hard for the past month, even more. Like I'm in literally. There's 300,000, there's 200,000, 100,000, 80,000 people in these, in some of these groups, and I deliberately put myself there so I can see, and it's like, yo, it's like fucking piranhas, man, political piranhas, and that's why I have the left rights. I'm just gonna call them left rights, you know, left rights. These are left rights that goes along with the other side. They think they're the opposite, but they're both the exact same, and they're both the exact same, spit the same rhetoric, just in a different, perception of their mind that they think is different. I mean, it's simply, it's just, it's I can't even tell you how crazy it is. And, I mean, just to know that these people are all around us, and just to know that there is a leader of this cult that is leading these motherfuckers. That's where I'm going with it. There's a fucking leader of these motherfuckers, man. Because how could you go from being like, we don't want war with Iran, we don't need another Middle East war, to the Iranians are free and they're cheering in the streets, and like, what? And they're even playing around saying, oh, Trump's saying he's going to send troops on the ground. Like, come on. Like, and then they're like, yeah, we need troops. Let's stop them out. Like, wait a minute. These same motherfuckers was just saying they don't want war. Now they're like, yeah. And they're even on the fucking TV, the Tell Live Vision, touting Trump as the fucking resetter, the great resetter. He's resetting the world. Like, they're literally saying that. They're like, wait a minute. I thought y'all was against the reset. I thought y'all was all Davos and World Economic Forum exposing and shit. And Trump's gonna go there and give them a piece of their mind. And he went. It sounds to me like the motherfucker went there. Okay, it sounds to me like the motherfucker went there and said, "Bitch, I'm the boss. I'm about to reset this motherfucker my damn self. Fuck what y'all talking about." That's what it sounds like. Because this shit makes no sense that's coming out of these people's mouth, man. And that's the sad part. Like, 1 week, one day it could be this, one day it could be that. Now they're just, I've been hitting them with the gas and the Dow. They're silent. They can't even respond. But before, I post shit like pickles are green. These motherfuckers are coming. Oh, Dow 50,000. Go ice baby. Gas is cheaper than Biden. I'm like, I'm posting about blue fucking pickles or whatever I just said. And that's the rhetoric that they got. Like, these people are just, I mean, guys, man, it's crazy, man. I can't say it enough, but I'm saying it enough. These fucking people are crazy. And like I said, there's a leader that these motherfuckers follow that really don't even follow him, because they don't even follow the shit that he's saying and doing. Because if they would, they wouldn't even have the rhetoric that they got, because they're telling you without telling you. Okay? He even said, fuck, who cares about the gas prices? That Trump, we don't care. It's coming down. They're like, that's a part of the oil. That's a part of how oil works. And then somebody shared a post, right? So I reconfigured the post. I probably ain't gonna be able to get it in here. Let me see if I can get it in here. Probably gonna tell me it's too big or some stupid shit. But if I get in here, somebody made a post of the oil, so I made a post of this one. Man, you should have seen how crazy they went with this shit, because they were like, it was like, I posted the first one, right? the first 2023 and 20, they were like, oh, yeah, you don't talk about when, before with buying all this other shit. So I made this post for them. And man, them motherfuckers went crazy. They're like, oh, that's just how the oil prices work. I'm like, no, this is what they actually say. I'm not saying this shit. I'm not saying it. This is what they said. I just put it in a chart so it makes it easier for a fucking dumb mind to understand. This is what they do on the news. So I gave them that. And they just, oh my God, they went fucking crazy over this shit. They don't want to understand. This is how the game works. This is how these investments in the oil industry work. They work along with situations that happen through economies like war, right? Like remember COVID, that's when it was dirt cheap. I mean, I remember diesel was like $1.99. Man, I was loving life. Diesel was $1.99. Gas was under a fucking dollar, $1. I mean, seriously. That shit was crazy, man. South Texas, the gas was like $1 and some change. One place at 98 cents. I'm like, what? That's because they had nowhere to stick it. Remember, they was paying because you can't turn off blood, right? It's like an artery. You can't turn off oil. You can't turn that shit off. We're finding places. I mean, y'all remember we were making videos about it. They were trying to find places to store the shit. There was so much damn oil because everything was shut down and, they scared the fuck out of the world, right? That was crazy. And that let you know right there, all the people think, oh, it's a new world. It's all together. It's all this. It's all that. This is their shit. This is how they make money. They shut the economy down, and their barrels of oil went down to 41 and under. I think they went down to, I don't even remember the numbers. I don't want to give no wrong numbers, but that shit went down low. It might have even scraped 20. I don't know. That's these are just the averages of the year. All right. So it might have went down to 20. I don't know. I don't want to give the wrong, numbers on that shit. So, I mean, it's just crazy. And they don't see that. And then they're like, oh, well, it's supposed to go up because there's tension. No, that's normal. But this is China, they're targeting China. And I'm like, you dumb, these people don't understand. Just like Venezuela said the same shit. Venezuela is like, they say 2 to 4% of what China gets from Venezuela, right? Iran is like 15 to 18% of oil that goes to China comes from Iran. They don't understand. It's a business, man. They give incentives for countries and governments to buy fucking oil. So this crisis comes, okay? What do you think Saudi Arabia and all these other companies doing? Well, here, look, you buy X amount, we'll give it to you at this price. They're getting discounted shit. Then it's still in the dollar, right? Then they get other discounts through these crises that these countries, right, through their governments invest in shit like BlackRock, right, State Street, Susquehanna, these big investment firms which fund the fucking banks, right? They get in with them and get an even cheaper fucking price on oil and shit. Like, people don't know how this shit works, man. It's a business. So this doesn't affect China. They benefit off. That's what I told you. They're setting up the BRICS. They're literally setting it up. They're like, oh, well, hey, this is just for the people. This is a show for the people because Iran is a major player in the BRICS. It's its actual BRICS nation. It is a BRICS nation. So people don't understand that or what that means, okay? What you don't realize they just did was remove the tentacles that's been in the power with the military and Israel, right? Because Israel's an enemy of Iran now, right? That's a straight enemy now. You just remove that element. Boom, they're showing you we're disconnected. They're going to destroy Israel. That's how it works, man. They're going to destroy Israel. The United States is going to turn on Israel. It just is what it is. I told y'all this a long time ago. And they're setting it up. They're setting it up. They're setting it up to where the U.S. turns its back on Israel. And I don't know, maybe there's a conflict, and it's just Israel and the conglomerate doing it to destroy America, or whatever, vice versa. It don't matter, but that's the trajectory we were going. Now it could swing either way. And that's the thing. They're gonna Netanyahu is the guy that they brought back. Remember, he was from before. Where was he at? For many years, non-existent. You didn't hear about Israel because they didn't want to propagate Israel yet. Then they bring this motherfucker back. Whenever I don't know, a couple years ago, he wasn't around during fucking COVID. All right, we know that. So I don't think he was around during COVID. I might have to check that, but I don't. Y'all know he came back on scene. So he's the guy that they brought back for the downfall. Like, this is where they're going with it. I don't know how people can't see that. That's why the news is propagating U.S. Israel, Israeli U.S. attack on Iran. They put them together. Like, what do you mean? Like, the dumbass Maga people, they don't understand, right? How that looks to the world. All right, but they specifically did it that way for what's to come. What you see leading up to all this? The propagation of Trump and Israel shaking hand, friends, buddies, and support. I support. Well, you're watching it. You're watching why it was all about supporting Israel. You're watching this shit right now, real time. All right, that's what you're watching, real time, right now. All right. And the way I put it together is because there's going to be a downfall. It's going to fall. And they're using Netanyahu as a fall guy. Now, where Trump fits in, where they want to put him in, I don't know. I think they're going to make him the fall guy too, because the world don't like Donald Trump. The most of America don't like Donald Trump. People don't understand that really people don't like the motherfucker. No matter what people say, no matter how much they make it look, people do not like Donald Trump. All right? Definitely after all this shit, they really don't like him. But they'll make it seem like so many people support him, so many people like him. They really don't like him. You can't use government because they're all in the same game together. Doesn't matter what the government says, they're all on the same team, So, yeah, man, it's just crazy, man, that they're just telling you right in front of you, and people can't see it, Trump's Nazi handlers don't like being engaged to Netanyahu. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, these people, like I told them, I said, listen, man, the Venezuelans that y'all saw dancing, okay? The Venezuelans that y'all saw dancing, the Iranians that you saw dancing, okay? They did Trump supporters telling me, Iran killed 30,000 protesters. Okay, who protests? Who are the protesters? The Libertarian Party, the liberals, the ones you hate. They don't realize that Maduro didn't support the LGBTQ shit. He didn't support that shit. They don't realize that the leader, not the president, I don't want to say leader, I mean the president, but the leader of Iran, which is not the top leader, he's like second, he didn't support the LGBTQ. So who the fuck these Trump supporters that think that they saw cheering and then they're cheering for and say, yeah, Iran's free? What? Are y'all, am I missing something here? Y'all motherfuckers don't like the LGBT, right? And y'all don't like the rhetoric of the LGBT. Y'all can't stand the motherfuckers, right? But you don't realize that's who you saw dancing. That's who you saw over there. That's the president you took out that didn't like that shit that y'all don't like. And the same one that the president of this country don't really fuck with, right? I mean, they're lying. I mean, that's the world. They want a colorful world. They don't matter. I mean, this is what it is. You're not about to manufacture an entire existence under a rainbow and then try to eliminate it. No, they're not doing that, man. They're eliminating your ass. They're eliminating these white folks that think they have all this privilege and power and this rhetoric. They're targeting you. That's where it goes into. They're going to take out Israel, and Netanyahu's going to go with it. Is Trump going to go with it? I think so. I don't think he's going to be like the scapegoat savior, because nobody will believe that shit, because we already know what he is. Most people already know what he is, you know? So I think he goes down with it too. War crimes. And it's going to entail the Epstein fake files. All right? They got all this shit. All the elements are out there for them to craft the greatest takedown in world history that we've ever seen. And they're going to have war tribunals. So we already know, for a global economy, you need everybody happy, everybody on board. You need at least 85% of the population happy. All right? You need them happy. You're not going to have 50. You can't. They don't want a global economy where 50%, 60% is happy and the rest are upset. No, man, they don't want no shit like that, man. You crazy? They can't have that. This is business, man. You go into a global economy, you want to make believers. That's why you see the Epstein files. It's going to take out world leaders. That Epstein shit is going to connect Israel. They're already connecting the dots. I don't understand why people can't see this shit. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Let me take this thing down. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Oh, wait, I need this. Let me know if y'all can still hear me, guys. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna need another disclaimer real quick. Let me put the disclaimer up here again, because I dropped this video in these realms, and they be leaking over here and won't know what the fuck's going on. So I'll put the disclaimer for them, because they might glitch out and go psycho. All right, sorry about that again. I'm back. Sorry about that. Y'all can hear me now, right? Y'all can hear me now, right? Let me know. All right, thanks, Child of Light, Leonard. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody, as always. Everybody who watches this now, later. Shout out to you, haters, angry people. Shout out to you too. I don't discriminate. Even if you hate me, at the end of the day, it's all love because all I'm trying to do is wake you up out of your fucking box, you know. And they have put these people's brains into a box. So if you, I don't give a fuck what it is you say to them, you are not in their box. If you basically don't support Trump, Maga, whatever the fuck they believe in, you're a liberal. You're a leftist, liberal, lunatic, retard. So that's what you're dealing with. Now they say 180 million people voted for this motherfucker. So that's a lot of motherfuckers that's around you and me every single day that can go fucking literally batshit crazy at any point. Out of all of them, I would say maybe 20 million have some fucking sense. The rest of them, whatever this motherfucker tells them to do, they're gonna do it. I'm not. I told y'all, I'm ready for a fucking do another pandemic. I don't give a fuck. Do another pandemic. I don't care. Do another one. I don't care. Simple and plain, plain and simple. You know why I want them to do another one? Oh yeah, they this is all they know, man. They have so many different words, but that's all they all compute this shit. I mean, it's mind-boggling. It's truly mind-boggling. Let me see. One sec. I'm this one group called FAFO Files. Happens to be the best one. It's my kind of place. It's nothing but dumpster fires and just straight, just trash. And I mean, it's my kind of fucking my kind of party basically. FAFO Files, right? It's just simply it's just crazy. Hold on 1 second. FAFO Files. I'm about to try to find something real quick. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get some of these. Let's see if we can get some of these psychopaths, these crazy people over here, because we enjoy the type of stuff that they're doing. We enjoy that shit. We enjoy it. So if you see the numbers start to shoot up and some off the wall shit comments that we've already been talking about, just know I just shared it in a post, not in a group, but in a post. I can't. They don't let you do a group post. Oh yeah, TDS, man, I get called that at least 50 times a fucking day. You got TDS. Trump derangement syndrome. Man, get y'all weird asses out of there. These motherfuckers are, man, I can't believe they've done this shit. I gotta shake their fucking hand, before that shit crashes. I gotta say, hold on, man. Y'all did a good ass job, man. Not only is y'all crash landing the bitch, but you got motherfuckers thanking and praising the crash landing. Like, this shit is crazy to me. It's truly mind-boggling. Like, I've never seen it. It's crazy. And at the same time, I'm praying. I'm there cheering the shit on too. Crash the motherfucker. Go ahead. Crash it. Just like I wanted them to do another pandemic, because I want to see how many of them motherfuckers gonna line up when their God says, line up, bitch. Bend, like my boy Truth Virus says, bend over and get that gaper going and take this Johnson & Johnson. Take this big Johnson & Johnson. They're going, I'm telling you, that the Trump came out and said, look, everybody, we have a better vaccine than we've ever had before, sponsored by me. And it's gonna be safe and effective, and red dye, blue dye. Man, get y'all dumbasses out of here. Anybody believe these two fucking Muppets? One of them sounds like a fucking demon telling you about health. Meanwhile, anywhere you go, it's unfucking. What are y'all talking about? There's dye in all the fucking food still. What are you talking about? Getting rid of the shit is be like, bitch, tomorrow, if any business has this shit, we shutting the fucking doors. That's when a motherfucking president, a real government is doing some shit. Remember how they shut down the world for COVID? They shut down that shit for red dye, blue 40, yellow, Tarzan, all that shit that we know. It ain't just one fucking dye, it's every fucking synthetic thing. Shut down your fucking pharmaceutical medicine cabinets. Shut down that shit. Motherfucker, they'll be big. Oh my God, man. Sorry, y'all. I'm just almost lost for words. Because what I see is just unbelievable. And they're like, oh, Kennedy, he's doing that. Man, he ain't doing shit. Get y'all asses out of here. You're talking to somebody that studies real medicine. You're talking to somebody that understands the chemicals that is going in your body. You're talking about somebody who fucking changed their whole entire fucking life because I understand what the fuck they're doing with the food, water, air, climate, mind, every fucking thing. I understand it. I may not be perfect in all of it. You know what I'm saying? But I understand it. You ain't gonna see no kind of dyes up in here. You ain't gonna see chemicals I can't pronounce. I'm good on that. Yeah, fucking wrote fucking demon RFK. They like swear he's some godsend. I'm like, come on, man. Why he ain't trying to reinstate the doctors that lost their license for fucking ever? Where's that? Why don't he go interview? Where are they all at? All those doctors and biologists and scientists that were eliminated. Some of them were actually eliminated, but eliminated from being able to ever practice anything ever again in their fucking life. Some of them committed suicide, though I understand why, but some of them suicides might have been assisted by the same fucking people. Okay? Not your Dell big tree frauds and your, oh shit. Sorry, guys, I swallowed this chaga wrong. Not them motherfuckers that y'all be talking about. That they slid on out here and slithered around and got y'all. You gotta commend them, man. They're really intelligent with mind control. They've only worked on it for many years. But yeah, man, this is the climate that we are all around. So yeah, man, it's crazy. I don't know what topic I was on, but that's usually how we flow up here. We just shoot from every direction. So if y'all watching and ain't never been here before, and y'all the Maga, no, hold on, I don't have the name. Oh yeah, if y'all the leftists, what do I got in there? The left rights, like you got the Israelites, You got the left rights. If y'all the left rights, listen, you guys are the fucking same. You're not different. You both are bringing on communism here in the United States, not the world, right? The United States. This shit gonna be under something totally fucking more sinister than fucking communism. All right. They have a specific objective for this place over here. Okay. You can't see that. I don't know what else to tell you. No, Trump is not saving you. There's no save. Where is he saving you at? How is he saving you? He's not saving your pockets. He's not saving your health. All right. Look up at the fucking sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. Oh, it's a fucking chemtrail. All right. The weather. 70 one day, 30 the next. Storms one day, 20 feet of snow next day. They're fucking with your weather, fucking with your body. And it's going to be another Arctic cold blast, guys. So get ready. And it's going to bring more snow to the Northeast and other freezing fucking parts of the country. All right. Because those people that are invested in immigration, that are invested in this war and destabilization, are invested in weather modification to reap the benefits off of your fucking downfall, destruction, and demise. All right. And you better believe they're heavily invested in the destruction of the United States. All right. And they're heavily invested in the coming incarceration of U.S. citizens and surveillance in the United States. This is what they don't want. They don't even want to think about this. And I get it. A lot of these motherfuckers, they need a savior. A lot of them believe in Jesus. A lot of them believe Trump is a savior. They need a savior. I get it. I understand that. That's just how they were raised. They need somebody to save them. They need safety. That's why they love police. They bootlick. They do all these things. Right? Why? Because one, they live in fear. They're scared. They're insecure. They're all that. But at the same time, they're also narcissistic, because they want to hold on and control a system, right? And then control everybody inside the system to be just like them. And if they're not, then they got to kill that person. You got to get out of my system. You need to get away from me. You're crazy. You got TDS. Oh, you better not be around when shit hit the fan. FAFO. Yeah, okay. Okay. Like I always say, look, be about anything you could say on my, I've always said that, even to the truther communities. Y'all can say whatever the fuck about me. I don't give a fuck. But if I ever seen one of y'all that says some shit about me around me, I already know that's an immediate threat, and I'm on defense. And you make the motherfucking wrong move, that defense turns out to be a right to defend. All right, plain and simple, simple and plain. So y'all could FAFO all you want, as long as y'all keep it to rhetoric and not in the physical. You put your own self in fucking danger, because you ain't gonna put me in danger. You put yourself in danger. All right. Yeah, it's just that simple. So, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, this shit is. You talk about crazy. Oh man, that shit burns. Damn, this cayenne pepper is hot. But it's getting worse by the day, guys. But again, back to the whole, Iran thing and all this other stuff. And, they all like, oh, prove it. Prove what you're saying. No, I don't got to prove it. There's a thing called the Socratic method. All right. That is where somebody says something, you go look it up. You go research it, and on your journey, you will find out shit that you didn't know and learn more shit while you're researching. That's the Socratic method. Anything I ever wanted to know, and I ain't believe, I went to go look for it myself. I looked it up myself. I wanted to know myself. Simple. I don't understand that. Like, it doesn't make sense. If I say something, go research it. I don't got to prove to you what I say. This ain't fucking a court of law. People feel like, oh, that's how it works. No, it's not. That's how it works in a court of law. That we're not in a court of law. Oh, so what you say is we're supposed to take it? No, you're supposed to go research it yourself. Get all the facts and evidence your fucking self. Then say, hey, you're lying or you're lying or you're not. See, you guys are doing administrative law with your brain, but not actual law, where the burden of proof is on you. You brought me in here, right? You said I said this, and I did. You got to prove it to me. I don't got to prove it to you. That's backwards thinking. That's how they taught y'all to think. You know, that's not how they're like, oh, that's how the law works, and that's how you should post. You're supposed to show your. No, that's not how the fuck it works, man. That ain't how the law was structured. That don't even make any fucking sense. It sounds right. That's how they did these administrative processes. That ain't how the law works, bitch. You brought me in here. You tell me what the fuck I did. Yeah, I did it. I posted it. But I'm not about to sit here and tell, you don't tell on your fucking self. You got to prove it, bitch. Simple. People got shit all fucking backwards, all confused, and all upside down, you know? I mean, I don't know. This world is social. Man, it's social engineering, man. It's crazy. And they've done a great job, man. It truly is, man. It's just appalling at what they've done, you know? So yeah, back to the whole, Iran thing. All right, they're going to move to another country. Boom, just like Venezuela. Quick hits. These are quick hits, right? They already made you believe that they went in Iran and dismantled the entire government in fucking 72 hours. No, I mean 12 hours. Done. See ya. Finito. Bye. No, it was already planned. Everything is going according as planned. That's not to take away that some people didn't die. Of course, man, they're going to be casualties. They're going to be catastrophic, right? That's just the nature of the beast that they're implementing, right? But at the same time, they're pulling the plug back, and they're going to focus that attention on the United States. Man, where is the most money? I mean, as far as the shit that these investors do, they set contracts and all this other shit. The most invested country and with the most money is the United States of America. All right. We are the cattle of the world, no matter what it is, consuming pharmaceuticals, consuming GMOs, chemicals, every fucking thing under the sun, drugs, guns, mental health, everything. This is the number one. So what the fuck you think these investors are doing when that global economy comes on? They are investing in this control and reconstruction and reconfiguration of this place right here. They are heavily invested. ICE is building detention centers. No, man. They don't need that many detention centers for people that ain't doing shit, but coming over here to fucking work. There's criminals every fucking where. I ain't worried about no illegal. They gaslight people and propagate that shit. Oh, a rapist, killer, murderer. Yeah, it probably was one. But it ain't thousands and thousands and thousands. Come on, man. These counter height stool motherfuckers ain't bothering nobody. They got little perverts running around here and there. Who created the perverts? America. Y'all created the motherfucking little perverts around here. And with the Epstein fucking files, y'all unleashing so much perversion. It's not even funny. Do you know how many fucking sexual stories is coming out now of all kind of shit, twisted shit of like day-to-day people now? Because y'all diving in them Epstein files and unleashing that demonic energy, that demon, that's all that shit is out here now. I've seen it all over. It's popping up in local news. This person, charged with this 22-year-old for raping an 8-year-old. All this shit is coming out now. So yep, I told y'all I was gonna release the Epstein demon. I told y'all, keep on fucking around, y'all will FO fuck around and find out. And that's exactly what's going down. So yeah, man, this shit it's crazy, man. It is crazy, guys. This shit is crazy what's going on. It is crazy. But it is what it is. And the people can't see it. And I told y'all, the people are actually supporting the downfall of the United States, which it's over. Anybody coming here thinking, oh, Trump's going to save it, some other leader's going to save it, some fucking, I don't know who else, God, Jesus coming back. And no, Jesus ain't coming back. No, Trump ain't saving you. How the fuck, oh, Jesus is going to come back in a time of tribulation. Man, do y'all know what happened in history? How many people were praying to Jesus when they ass was about to meet fucking death by a sword? I mean, come on, man. Jesus ain't never come flying out the motherfucking clouds to save no motherfucking body. That ain't how it works. That's a fairy tale told to you by the same people, all right, that got their hand up Donald Trump's ass that y'all motherfuckers believe in. And I'm not talking about you, my people that rock with me, because this shit is going to other people. I'm talking about those people. Y'all already know what time it is, you know? And this place is over. And that's another thing. Y'all saw that Christy Nome, right? Remember, I've been telling y'all about the Geo Group. I did the whole damn thing about Geo Group. And what, lo and behold, what happens? Christy Nome, right? Christy Nome, her dealings with Strategy Group, right? Which is dealing with Strategy Group, which is dealing with Geo Group, right? All of it's unfolding. You look at Christy Nome has a fucking commercial saying, oh, you gotta go, you're gonna find out, and then says at the end of it, but if you get this app, I'm like, I'm like, what? I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like, no way. If you get this app, I'm like, that's the Geo Group app. Like, I'm like, yo, like, come on, man. And I've been telling y'all this shit for how long? I've been telling y'all this shit for a minute. I've been telling y'all this shit for a long time, right? On what immigration was, on what they're doing. They're not deporting any fucking body. They're reprocessing them for the banksters and the investors through Geo Group, man. I don't know how hard it is for people to figure this shit out. It ain't hard because they don't even lie to you, you know? They don't even lie to you. And it's going to shift from the immigrants to U.S. citizens. That period. That's what it's going to be. How they're going to do it, I don't know. But it ain't nothing good about it. It's going to go with crime and safety first, and then it's going to trickle into dissent. Crooked judges that ain't crooked, that were actually the good judges, right? The ones that are going against the agenda, right? They're going to remove all those, the doctors, the lawyers, the scientists, you know, they coming. They going round. That's what they're going to do, man. For this place over here. This place over here. Iran, the Middle East, look at all the places they say they bombed. Those are all extremely valuable points for the BRICS nations. Extremely valuable in trade, energy, all that shit, man. It's coming on. I told people, lose the American dream. Wake up out of the dream. It's over. Accept it. Me, I'm like, yo, let's go. Hurry up. Do whatever the fuck y'all about to do. Hurry up. Do it. Whatever. We'll figure it out. The wolf pack gonna figure it out. We're gonna crawl out the cracks. We're gonna crawl from the rubble. Not everybody gonna crawl from the rubble. People don't have the mentality to see what's about to happen. You know? I'd rather be on the outside looking in. You know? I know my timeline. If I make my timeline, shit, I'm good. And then you got the other ones that still the naysayers that still want to hold on to the motherfucking belief. The ones that still want to hold on, what do they say? Oh, it's gonna happen everywhere. Hell, that's what the fuck you think. You think that, but do you want to be in the bit? You know, hey, everything might be burning around the motherfucker, but hey, do you want to be in the motherfucker that is fully engulfed in flames? You know, this system, this American system over here in the United States corporation, when it shuts off, it shuts it all off. You cannot. It doesn't. Everything that you own is just gone. It gets taken by the military. It gets taken by the government. You don't own anything here, man. Anybody can go look at how powers collapse, how they, new regimes changed, all that. You don't keep what you had because the system is no longer in place. No, the global economy is not going to help you. It's not going to help you. You don't transition from a dollar to what? Oh, they got. No, it's not good. You can't. It's got to be crashed, burned, done, built from the ground back up. All right. And I'm not meaning like totally destroyed and shit like that. I'm talking about the financial infrastructure based off contracts, right? That's what I'm talking about. The dollar. You don't anything bought with a dollar property, it's gone overnight. You don't own it. You can how are you gonna pay for something when there is no more dollars? Like, how do you pay for that? Your contract says how to pay. All right. Simple as that. It says how to pay. The payee and payor, debt and debtor, right? Based off of a system. When that system don't exist anymore, what are you gonna do? It's a whole nother framework coming aboard. Okay. That's why they call it BRICS membership, the Belt and Road Initiatives. You got to look up those words. Look what they're talking about. Look what it means. You know, it's deep, man. People don't understand it. They're doing this right in front of you. It's over, man. Just like when I was in New York City, man, I'm driving around and looking at these old buildings. That shit don't make no sense. You know, and I've been told you, but you know, Rochester, you see all the shit about the Tatar. I don't believe that stupid shit. That Tataria dumb shit. All right. But there was another power structure here that they erased and deleted because you look at these buildings, it doesn't add up to nothing. Doesn't make any sense. You know? And like I said, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I know the elements that they're forming right in front of us, that we know the steps they're taking to make it happen. I don't know what's going to happen, how it's going to collapse. All I know is they are collapsing it. All right. They are bringing it down. Okay. You know, it's a wrap, man. You know, it's a wrap. It's a total wrap. And people can't see that. You know, hey, I mean, this mind control is serious. And ever since the AI came out, it's been worse because I told y'all the AI is not for what we think it's for. It's to be the intelligence, hijack your intelligence, works with you, okay? Because it took over you. And I already see people saying like, oh, what should I wear today? Or, you know, asking the shit for advice. That's not what it's for. The fuck you doing? You became the artificial intelligence, and the real intelligence is now that shit. I don't understand how people can't understand that. You know? It's like a book. A book ain't intelligent. It's the person that picks up the book and injects itself in the book and then retains all the information from the book that gains the intelligence that was in that informational book. All right. What do you think they done did with you with AI? You couldn't ask a book to tell you anything. You had to pick the bitch up naturally, made of trees and wood and shit. And you had to go in there physically, turn fucking pages and actually fucking read the shit. And then you'd have to retain it, sometimes read it twice. To retain it. What the fuck you think artificial intelligence is doing to people? What is what is Iran's old and ancient name? Boom, it tells you. Oh, Aryans. And a lot of people didn't know Iran is called Aryan, like just how Nazi Aryan, which is pretty crazy. A lot of people don't know that, which makes sense when you look at it now. Well, damn, Iran, Aryan, Aryan. Literally put it in the last mission. Oh, word, they did. I ain't even watch. I don't watch. Y'all know me. I don't watch no movies. You know, these motherfuckers want to tell me, oh, you're watching mainstream. Man, bitch, I don't even watch movies. Fuck out of here. What y'all talking about? I don't watch movies. You know? I don't watch movies. I don't watch mainstream media. I'll look at the mainstream media to see what lies they're telling to y'all motherfuckers and then come tell y'all what they actually doing. And then y'all tell me I'm watching the shit. But you gonna prove to me with their fake mainstream media that I'm the motherfucker that's wrong. Like, whoa, damn, this shit is crazy. But it is what it is, man. It comes along with the territory, man. You know, that comes along with the territory. But to see how these people, man, just shut off their intelligence. It's like I was saying about the artificial intelligence. Like, the AI has not been just Chat GTP and, you know, all these other things. It's been your device. It's been social media. It's been the feeds. It's been the algorithm that's feed you. It's been the, you know, the texting. That shit's all been AI. Think about it when you text somebody. That's artificial communication. You know, it's communicating, but it's artificial. And I never really understood emotions through text. I tell people all the time, like, how do you get, and you know, I've had relationships where I used to tell them, like, look, I can't do this. Like, this ain't emotion. Like, how the fuck how you go text argue? And we all done did it. And some do it. You text argue and you get all emotionally filled and all this other shit. I used to always, I never understood that. And I used to get caught in it. And then when I would go be with the person, it would be, I wouldn't feel anything. I'd be like, well, fuck, that was weird. I was all angry and like upset. And then I got around the person, magically would disappear. You know, but some people don't have that ability. And then that anger from the text goes into a person and they can't decipher that. Damn, you was literally not really communicating with the person. That's not a form of communication. Through a text, yeah, it's a form of communication as they told us through technology, but it's truly not a fucking communication. It's not a real communication. You know, I tell people all the time, how the fuck y'all get mad through text? You know, I've been kicked out of, you know, groups. They're like, oh, I've been called all kind of things. I said, oh, you're mean. And then I'm like, what the fuck I mean? I said, just look what I'm saying. It may sound mean, but is it mean? Get the fucking message. Anybody says anything to me, I'm like, I'll laugh it off. And then I respond. I take the words and just ignore the fucking stupid, idiotic rhetoric and insults and just attack what they said. That's it. Or go after what they said. And that's how it should be done. Otherwise, you become socially engineered. You know, let me know if y'all can still hear me. But shout out to all you guys that's rocking out. And all y'all that's leeching in here from these other fucking groups. I mean, I just joined a group yesterday and it's my kind of fucking shit party. But these people are crazy. And here we damn, I just missed it. I just seen a post where they were talking about. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Oh, why I can't move the damn. Oh shit. There, I can move the chat now. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Shoot a thumbs up or something, or a middle finger, whatever you choose to shoot up. Okay, all right. You can hear me. All right, cool. Look at this dumb shit right here. Somebody just this is how stupid. This is in a U.S. politics group. All right, I'm gonna read this to you. Like, this is how stupid these motherfucking people are, man. Because that's another thing is, oh shit, I ain't even talk about that one yet. Now the new person that replaced Kristi Noem, right, was that U.S. the Homeland Security Secretary, right? Is this dude named Mark something something? They said he's a Native American. This motherfucker is not Native American. And again, I've been in my Native American groups and stuff, and you know, y'all already know, right? And I already know he's a $5 Indian, 100%. Nothing. He's not attached to anything but a Dawes rolls, which is a system that they created. All right. So they can be a tribal member and reap the benefits and also, get kickbacks. Y'all already know the $5 Indian story, right? And I told him, like, look, that's a $5 Indian. Like, oh, what do you mean? They can't have a drop of Indian blood. And I said, no, don't work like that. I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that. I know you guys we're taught that way, but it don't work like that. They specifically said he on the Dawes roast, his wife's not Native American. He's partaking in politics. He's not a fucking Native American because one, Native Americans really aren't going to be getting in that position to where they're over some fucking people that is actually enslaving their fucking ancestors, for one. All right. That's number one, the ultimate one, that that motherfucker's not Native American, because if he was, he would know that those people that you want to deport, the ones that look like Mexicans, Guatemalans, El Salvadorians, all that shit, Venezuelan, all that, you would know those are Americans. Those are your natives. Those are your brothers, your sisters, all that. Okay. You would know that. So you would never put yourself in a position to do that. Plus, you're an enrolled member. But then he's an enrolled member in the Cherokee Nation. Okay. We already know in the realms of understanding indigenous Americans that the Cherokee Nation is the largest nation that has $5 Indians, and the only nation that accepts $5 Indians without blood quantitative, right? But just going by Dawes rolls. And oh, how you don't know? Oh my God, these people, man. These people are fucking unbelievable. Now, my ancestry, my history, okay, we don't have a Dawes rolls. You know why? Because we go back way farther than the Dawes rolls, and we had our own indexing that we did, right? They ain't gonna tell you that shit. And we know that the Dawes rolls was created to hide our identity and erase our history so they could put and formulate what they wanted and choose the tribes and the areas that they needed for their agriculture and all that other shit. They hid our history. My tribe isn't even federally recognized. Okay, it's state recognized, but it's not federal recognized. Why? Because they're not accepting no fucking Dawes rolls. I mean, oh my God, man. So that was another post I did, and the people on there were even more insane. Like, seriously. And then they post a picture of the other bitch that claimed she was a Democrat, claimed she was a fucking tribal member. Come on, man. It's the same shit. Like, I'm not y'all. I'm not left. I'm not right. So you can post that. And then when I told them that, there was no more comments, because that's the glitch out. They're like, wait a minute. This is one of their own. Yeah, I'm a left according to them. But when I clapped back and said, yeah, that bitch was one. She was one too. And then I showed them the real ones. Okay. Because there's two others that are they're in Congress and some other shit. And they are real tribal members. Okay. They are real. Their lineage, their blood. Because we have a place where we can go check this, that we're not going to tell anybody, but we have a place where we can go and verify this information. Right. Those in the know. Right. Because you do got to sign a disclosure when you do go into your archives of your tribe. And you already know that's your history, that's your lineage. So you're never going to say anything about it. You're never going to betray your ancestors. That's well known. Like, you're going to go, you check it out, you know what you know. You can share this, but don't share that. And you take that responsibility. When you go in there, you already know what time it is. So, yeah, it is what it is. We know how to check this shit. And in our realms, that motherfucker is called oh man. Damn, what the hell do we call that? Slipping my mind right there. I forgot what we call that. Fake ends. Those are 50 ends. That's what we call them. read through these comments. Again, this is about answer. Honestly, do you support replacing foreign members of Congress with native-born American citizens? I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out if we're talking about native Americans or, I mean, reading the comments and they're like, no, what a stupid suggestion. And it says, you're an idiot. No, it's no difference. Do you support undermining the will of legitimate voters out of the yeah, these people are talking about just people that were born in the United States. They're not talking about Native Americans. So just this post alone. Answer honestly, do you support replacing foreign-born members of Congress with native-born American citizens? Now that doesn't even make any sense because they don't even understand what terms they use, because native-born American citizens would be Native Americans with blood. Now, foreign-born members would be U.S. citizens, okay? Because there's those jurisdictions in these lands, and if you're a U.S. citizen, you're a U.S. citizen, all right? It is what it is. So now a U.S. citizen, you already know. Now, a native-born American, nothing 95% of U.S. citizens own states that they're American. You're not going to find a document you own. You're not going to find a box you check on anything. Your birth certificate, your license number, your benefit card, your any Social Security, your Medicaid, any fucking thing. You enroll your kids in school. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. You're not gonna have a box that says you're American. Zip zero, not gonna happen. And you cannot even produce an identification that says you're an American. Say you're a citizen. You don't own anything that says you're American. Why? Because they know what true Americans are. All right. Simple and plain. Look, I mean, you're not going to find it. And I tell people this, and they go in immediate side head tilt stare. And then they come back with, we're still American. I don't care what you say. We're Americans. Okay, yeah. I mean, you can call yourself Americans. I agree. You're born in America. Call yourself an American. But they know you ain't one. They're going to treat you like you ain't one. Why do you think you got no rights? You know? Why do you think they... Okay, I just want to make sure. You know? Oh, I'm chopping up a bit. Sorry, I was holding my phone down. What's good, Pale Horse Rider? Good to see you. Good to see you. Am I more clear now? Phone's getting a little hot. When it gets hot, it kind of acts kind of a little crazy. Let me know if you can hear me better now. Let me know if y'all can hear me now. Hear me better? All right, cool. So, yeah, man, it's so much going on, man. But I just wanted to talk to y'all about the rhetoric, the bullshit, the people that are all around you, because these people, unfortunately, they're all around us. And these motherfuckers, man, is crazy, man. They're crazy. And we ain't even seen nothing yet, you know? We ain't seen nothing yet. We ain't seen a thing yet. Hold on 1 second. All right, listen, like I'm gonna give you some examples of the mentalities, right? Now I made a post that says Trump supporters and MAGA have the ability to use max 6 words and all have the same exact talking points and reasoning. And I said a cult. I gave the definition: a group showing extreme devotion with strong control over its followers. Outsiders are wrong, evil, or dangerous. And I put just watch, and I put fingers pointing to the comments. And that's exactly what I got. You poor little girl, you need mommy. 6 words, right? Then you get memes. That's considered just no words, right? Then you got little memes and shit. Then you got liberal, Democrat. Somebody says, you support word salad Democrats that are fearing for their future. What will you do when the Democrat Party is no longer? Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people, man? That's what I tell you, man. They have literally propagated these people so much that I'm telling you, like I told you guys, I made that video about AI. These people are artificial intelligence, man. And these are real ass people. They're not even like, these aren't bots. Let me see. I'm gonna go to the see, they done deleted my damn post. See, I had a post on this one channel that had so many goddamn comments on it. It was like up to 376 comments, and it just was posted like 6 o'clock this morning, but they just deleted it. Because I don't know, they don't like when, what I noticed about a lot of these groups, when it gets a lot of attention, they'll ban me off of it for some reason. I don't know why, but it always happens to me. So yeah, they deleted it. They probably banned me from the fucking group because that's usually what happens to me. So hold on, let me see. Yep, they dug that one. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, so they blocked me from that one group already. Well, I'm used to it. There's like a million groups, right? There's like a million groups, so I can't go back to those comments I was trying to read. But anyways, whatever. But this is the type. I'm gonna read some of the rhetoric they post. Yeah, I'll do that. You know, you do the vertical type stream. Seems like those. Yeah, they do. Because what it is, StreamYards don't do that. You know, StreamYards, you got to do it like this. It doesn't do that. You can only go straight live on YouTube, and you know, people will scroll and it could catch your video, which is the best way to do it. But I'll be on StreamYards because I'll be doing a different platforms. But you know, yeah, I know about that. You know, I've done a stream. I did a stream like that. I figured it out because there was like, I was streaming, and then there was like, this was like a couple months ago, and there was like 60 people on there. I'm like, what the hell 60 people come from? And then it'll go down, it'll come up, it'll go like down to, you know, 10 and go up to 15, and it'll keep going and keep going. And you'll see people you never seen before. You know, that is the best way to stream. But unfortunately, I can't use StreamYards like that. So, but here, just in, Hochul is connected. Oh, no, sorry. Hochul is concerned that the city's Muslim and Jewish population will clash in the streets, all because a public official's wife openly supports terrorists. And then the post says, New York Governor Kathy Hochul says Rama Jowe, whatever, social media activity has her close to removing Mandami. This kind of scandal could incite violence in America's largest city. One, no, that's not going to happen. Okay. New Yorkians are some docile motherfuckers. They're only going to fight each other over parking spaces, congestions, car accidents, and just dumb shit. They're not going to fight over any political fucking ideology, belief. That was the easiest city to lock fucking down. I couldn't believe it. So no, nobody's gonna fucking fight in the streets. If anything happens, trust me, your government created it. I just came from New York City. I was in a Jewish community, and in the Jewish community, all of the goddamn Muslims are in the Jewish community, and they all get along. They own all the fucking stores. New York City is a dope place to understand where this world is headed and to know the shit you see on TV and online ain't fucking true. That's why they don't want you to, they want you to like look, oh, man, I don't give a fuck who the mayor is. Look at the city. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? The city has whole entire cities of cultures. If you took a maggot supporter to New York City, they would lose their fucking mind. They would go back and probably put a bullet in their fucking brain. You couldn't take a MAGA supporter to New York City and show them all the cultures in New York City because they would be fucking irate, insane. I mean, they would probably kill themselves, okay? Because you can see a whole community the size of a small city of Jewish people. You could go see a whole city the size of a small, a whole city, a whole area the size of a small city of Spanish people, of Somalian people, of Muslim people, of Indian people. Chinese got a couple cities in that motherfucker, bigger than Rochester. Flushing is bigger than Rochester, New York, and it's all Chinese, Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean. Like, you take one of these fucking Trump supporters there, they lose their fucking mind because they wouldn't see themselves there. They would not see themselves there or their Trump cult buddies there. They won't see them. They'll go insane. You know? They'll go batshit fucking crazy because they won't see him. And then you got the Italian area. What else? What other one? African, Jamaican. I mean, and then you got black folks area, Polish, Ukrainian, Russian. They all got their own areas. They would lose their fucking mind if they went to New York City, So to think a Muslim mayor is gonna spark something. No, they already woulda, because it's a Muslim mayor, and there's what? Nothing. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Nobody gives two shits. They worried about the goddamn parking spaces and how close they can get to a fucking traffic and all that other stupid shit. They know they could propagate a dumb culture online. That's why they know most people don't get outside. A lot of this shit they were able to accomplish because they kept people believing the fucking computer. That's why y'all know me, I always went out. I've always like, you know what, I gotta experience that shit. Yeah, it is a very diverse city. Little Italy, Chinatown. Yeah, but Chinatown ain't got shit on Flushing. Like, Flushing is 10 times the size of Chinatown. I'm telling you, man, the shit is unreal. Like, it's crazy. I mean, everything's China. Anything you want, medicine, Chinese medicine, any fucking thing you want, you can find it right in Flushing. I mean, Flushing is massive. It's huge. Everything is Chinese, written in Chinese. You go in some places, they don't even speak fucking English. You'd be like, damn, I ain't in the United States no more. You take a motherfucking MAGA supporter there, they're gonna they might go get their goddamn gun and come back and shoot up some shit because they lost their mind thinking there was an invasion and shit. Fuck wrong with these people. And you know what else I saw there? I saw the little Guatemalans and shit, and the little guys that do all the work with the agents, because they blend right in. They all over there too. I've seen them on the corners waiting to get picked up for work. Y'all that ice baby and all that other shit, man, them motherfuckers getting ready for work. They ain't worried about shit. I see the big vans coming. Boom. They run up. Yeah, I want to work. You see them, they want to work. Boom. All right, he picks a couple. They go with them work for the day. At the end of the day, they drop them off. You know, they drop them right the fuck off. Crazy, man. That's what I said. And when you see New York City, and you see places like where I live, Rochester, same shit. Same shit. It's very diverse. The city. And then all the suburbs complain about the city, not realizing y'all dumb as fuck. Y'all okay. Y'all don't see that they're building certain things in certain areas. If y'all saw that, y'all can do that and y'all make your own community. I wish black folks would realize that shit. You know? Be some powerful ass people. They put their, and the reason why these places got that big in New York City is because they stuck together, kept it in their community. There's not even a Walmart in New York City. Ain't that crazy? Ain't no Walmart in New York City because they can't sell shit cheap enough because people in New York could find it cheaper. You know, there's no Walmarts in New York City area, nowhere. No, you're not gonna find it in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, fucking you're not gonna find it in none of those, you know. Bronx, none in the Bronx, Far Rockaway, nope, nowhere. Don't have it. Now they got Target, but not a super Target, you know. So yeah, man, it's a wake up call, you know. And then you look at Florida. You know, they're like, oh, deport them all. Yeah, motherfucker don't realize Florida is all Spanish, mostly Spanish. You go to Florida, it's Spanish everywhere. Fuck what y'all talking about. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. You talking about deport them all? Ain't gonna be no more Florida. Florida will collapse overnight. They ain't deporting shit. They're reprocessing all the people under human capital. That's it. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news for the Maga fucking ice baby cult. You know, I get what people say about the border. Oh, we need to do this. Oh, you only know there's a crisis because they told you. Because I was on the border showing you day in and day out of buses and buses of people coming in. All right. They've been here for fucking 6 years here and coming. Now they want to deport them when Trump comes along. Y'all motherfuckers didn't notice anything. Whatever the news propagated is the only thing y'all notice because every fucking person I ask has an immigrant affected your life. I get fucking crickets. Some of them will be stupid. So yeah, they have. They're taking our jobs. I asked you, did they affect you at all? They're taking our jobs. Did it take your job? No, thankfully. All right, then. Then you got dumb black folks that believe that shit. They're coming in our communities and taking our job. Bitch, look around your fucking community, man. Y'all don't even take your own fucking job. What are you talking about? Y'all motherfuckers don't even want to work. Fuck out of here. What are y'all talking about? Whatever's on the news, they compute. Fuck, they taking your job and y'all don't even want to work. Everywhere ever since COVID, you couldn't find help nowhere. Why? They coming to take your jobs. You don't even want your jobs. Fuck out of here. What y'all talking about? They're taking your jobs. Man, get the fuck out of here. Crazy, man. So that's about all my rant. I'm gonna be doing a video, I'm gonna do an album release, album party release video. You know, I don't know when I want to do it. It might be soon, so it might pop up. Hey, anybody want to join it? Check it out. Just music I made and talking about it, you know, and then y'all like it, y'all can go check it out. You know, it's streaming everywhere. So I think that's all I got for today. But yeah, let me play this let me play one of my clips. One of my favorite clips. All right, we're gonna play a favorite clip. Let's see if we can get it. I'm gonna play a clip on all these people that are, you know, they'll be talking this shit so they can See what's real is real. Come on. All right, let me see. Hold on. Let's get it. Let's go with it. All right. Let's see. We're gonna play. Let's see. Let me know if y'all could hear me. What's good, Black Ops Secret, the OG? What's good with you? What's good with you? Well, let me see. I gotta get out here. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Oh, man. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me now. All right, cool. Phones get hot to get staticky for some odd reason. Let me see something. All right, my bad. I can't find what I'm looking for. But all right, y'all, I'm about to get up off here. Let me see. I can find. I wanted to play this, but see if I can't find it though. I can't find it. Oh, yeah, maybe I got it here. I don't know. I can't find what I'm trying to. Check one more thing. Check one more thing, because I want to reiterate this message. Because it's the mentality of the people anyway. Let's see. This is it. Yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna leave it with this message right here, and this is the state. This is the state we're in. I mean, it's over, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. They done proved it over and over again. So I'll leave it with this.
You're talking about release the list, right? The Epstein list, release the files, and so on. Why? Why? You already know a huge number of people who were associated with Epstein. Clinton, Dershowitz, Chomsky, Steve Bannon, Donald Trump, Peter Thiel. So what? What have you done about it? Nothing. What have you done? So why would any more names make a difference if you got more names? What's the difference? It's just more people that you won't do anything about, more crimes that you won't do anything about. You just keep asking for the files, actually, as a way to justify or to rationalize you not doing anything. You know, like if only we had the files, we'd take action. Too bad they won't release the files, otherwise we would go completely ballistic. No one believes you. You're not fooling anyone. It's like those old cartoons, right, where they draw a line on the floor and tell their enemy, if you cross this line, you'll be sorry. And it keeps getting crossed. He just steps right over it, and you just keep drawing a new line. This is you. This is the American people right now. I mean, look at all of the hideous things that have come out in the last several months or the last couple of years about the elite. During the Dooney trial, for example, all the testimonies, all the trafficked women, and then what? All the testimonies around Epstein, and then what? Now you have this Sasha, what's his name? Sasha Ryan, talking about all the terrible things that's supposed to have happened to him. Nothing happened. ICE raids, nothing happened. ICE murders, nothing happens. You've got lynchings, nothing happens. ICE murdering people literally in the street, nothing happens. Why on earth would they be afraid to release the Epstein files when you have given them every possible assurance that you will reliably not do anything whatsoever? You've shown that, you've proven that time and time again. Except maybe you'll go on the internet and send a vague SOS to the rest of the world about all the bad things that are happening over there. You've got tens of thousands of kids being abducted in your country and trafficked every year in your country. Tens of thousands of kids. One of the highest rates of having thousands of kids being abducted in your country and trafficked every year in your country. Tens of thousands of kids. One of the highest rates in the world. Meanwhile, supposedly you've got cameras everywhere. Supposedly your phones are watching and listening to everything, listening to you. They know what you're looking at. They know what they know where you are. They know what you're thinking and so on, just to send you ads and whatnot. But meanwhile, children keep disappearing without a trace. What are you doing about it? You've got all these guns. You've got all this bravado. I'm telling you, they're going to end up. ICE is going to have to end up having some of their officers take off their masks and start posing as their own opposition groups just to make it look like you people are actually responding to anything. Wallahi, you're comatose. You're absolutely comatose. This is what I mean. No moral grounding. No real moral framework. No real moral structure. You don't know what morality is supposed to look like in practice. Because in practice, doing nothing against oppression and against injustice, doing nothing is approval. When you talk about practical morality, you are either going to see, depending on how you look at it, you'll see collapse or recalibration. And it kind of depends on whether or not you think that the nation state model is sacred. This will determine how you view what's going on. Because what is definitely collapsing is the colonial map. You know, the borders that Europe drew for their own purposes on somebody else's land, on somebody else's soil. Those are dissolving. And what is emerging is not actually anarchy, because beneath those colonial borders, there's still the memory of the world that we had before the colonizers arrived. It was a world of sultanates within the Khilafah, you know, emirate-like polities, coastal confederations, caravan economies, and so forth. Maritime civilizations connected to the Gulf, connected to the Red Sea, connected to the Indian Ocean, and so on. Connected there, not connected to London, and not to Paris, and not to Washington, and so forth. Okay? Granted, this sort of unearthing or excavation of pre-existing structures can look like instability. And to the West, it will look like state failure, because of course they see it that way. Because it is the states that they set up that are collapsing. You understand? And yes, the process is going to be disruptive. It is going to be difficult. It's going to even be anarchic in some ways. Just like how an excavation might look like you're just digging up and disrupting the land. But the fact of the matter is, what lies beneath the colonial layer is actually more stable and more durable. The colonizers actually burned the grass so that they could lay astroturf, and now that astroturf is being burned.